Number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah. I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah. I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Texans and the Tennessee Titans. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Off of play action, it's Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Texans have taken the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms, because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
10 at the 39-yard line.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line.
The ball carrier.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7. Leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 46-yard line.
Derrick Henry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
A loss of 2 yards. It's third down and 5.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's got Lockett. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. It goes as a gain of 6, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. So from the 36 now, first and 10. From the gun. Jackson. It's complete. This is Derrick Henry. It's a gain of 7, and it'll make it a second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
Brings up third down and 2.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Will Dissly. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
At their own 15-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 15. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the first down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach, and probably his agent too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. Quick hitter here. It's complete. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 12 yards there and a first down.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
It's 2nd and 8.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a handoff here to his running back. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Texans football to start quarter 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th. They'll try and run for it. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. Jackson on first down. And right side, Henry's got it. And he's taken down inside the 30. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. It's the fullback. His second touchdown on the season. And the Titans have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Titans 14, Texans 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Back to the air, Watson on second down. He's going to let it go again. And that's caught inside the 30.
Ooh, he's running.
Touchdown, Houston. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game.
For the point after.
When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call. But he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Jackson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. A toss left. Henry trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right at
the running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Check 52.
Third and 2. Here's Jackson. And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on fourth down. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
That's
Jackson from the shotgun. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The Titans on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Third down and 3.
Here's Jackson to throw. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. 4th down now after a loss of 2. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I've got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And this a quick slant to Lockett. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively, all they could do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They'll come out in the pistol. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Titans are going to take the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes the score Titans 21, Texans 14. Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Faking the give. Now Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Will Fuller was the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throwing again is Watson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the 1st down.
Now a 1st down throw, Watson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's good for a Texan 1st down, a 12-yard pickup. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. On 1st and 10, Watson buying time to his left. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Watson sliding out of the pocket. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Will Fuller, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. And he's got it up and through.
That ties the game at 21 apiece.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Flush to his right. Pass incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Jackson. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off at about the 31. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Bullock good on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Oh, the Texans may have recovered. They did recover. Well, they just scored. They got the lead, and they decide to keep their foot on the accelerator, so to speak.
Scouting, scouting, scouting. They had to have seen something in their preparation for this game that told them in this situation, if they get the look they liked, let's go ahead and go for it anyway. They like being bold.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Greedy Williams on the coverage.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. The final shot before the break. Watson. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Midfield.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. The final shot before break. Watson going for the deep ball. And that is incomplete. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Randy Bullock set to kick off.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Taken about 7 yards deep. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
First and 10 at the 35.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a first and 10 all the way down at the 35.
29 is the Mike 29.
They run on first down with Henry, but the hole evaporates quickly as he'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10.
At the 16-yard line.
Now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Operating from the gun. Jackson to the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. 4 yards remain on second down. Ball on the 10.
10-yard line.
To throw is Jackson. They set up the screen for Henry. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It's a loss of 4. Now third down. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And they'll get him down short of the first down, right on the 10-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up fourth down. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on fourth down. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try.
A 32-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good, and that'll bring him back within 4. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
4th down.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Uncorks one for Davis. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. That one good for 26 and a first down.
That is definitely what we call a defense and uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
They'll roll him out right. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
He'll buy some time right. He's letting it fly for Cooks. This is caught inside the 15. And they will finally catch him, but not before he gets it to the 11.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
At the Titans' 10-yard line.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Texans turn that interception into a touchdown.
The kick is
and it's up and good.
Makes the score Texans 35, Titans 24.
Oh, the Texans may have recovered. They did recover. So the onside kick is recovered. And, you know, I always thought, Charles, as someone who didn't play these positions, that going over the middle as a receiver or trying to recover an onside kick, those are two very tough things to do.
Takes a lot of fortitude to put yourself in that position, but you have to do it in order to help your team win.
Unable to recover it, it costs him. The kicking team gets the football here. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 34. From the red zone now, Watson forced out to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. To throw on second is Watson. Flushed out right. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Nashville. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the fourth. The Texans on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 15. A shotgun snap for Watson. And that will be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And that is not going to go for Bullock. It's left to the upright, no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Now, Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team, but the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Derrick Henry, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And it's second down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Throwing again. Jackson, flush to his right. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. They go play action with Jackson. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 45-yard line. And Jackson throwing once more. Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT. And, partner, I know hindsight's always 20/20. But, man, just in general, those laterals, they can be so risky. And we see the risk that can be involved right there.
And you just have to know, and we've seen it because we've been in a lot of practices. It's not something that's practiced very often. You know, in that situation, you don't see guys really working on it. Maybe like we're bringing the rugby guys in to help us with tackling, maybe we ask them to help us with the laterals as well and make that a better play.
On 2nd and 10, Watson dancing to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney, he's the one who runs him down, and my goodness, that is just a disastrous loss for this offense. The Texans on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever. He's letting this one go for Fuller. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, 58 yards. And the Texans will add on to their lead. The 21st pick back in the 2016 draft, Will Fuller, and we know that he can take the top off of a defense.
He certainly can, and the way that he does it is just straight, pure speed. And I talked with one of the better defense coordinators in the league, and I said, how do you defend that? And he said, at times, you absolutely don't. If the quarterback gets time and he heaves it downfield, Will Fuller's going to outrun any coverage you put out there.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Jackson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. They will find Davis. That's complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
The 41-yard line.
Jackson on 1st down. Henry's got it out on the left side.
Pass.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Jackson will throw again.
44-yard line.
He lets it fly for Lockett. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Tyler Lockett, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all. And they're trying to get something going after one there. But you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the 1st. And he's going to let it go deep. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked by Kevin Byard. Oh, good move. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Eluding the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 23. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. Good starting field position. He just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. And Watson's going to throw it here. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Watson. Steps away. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. He's going to fire one deep. Middle. It's caught inside the 25.
Yeah, it's on.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A big play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Texans will extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that will make this a 19-point game. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Set to kick off.
And the Titans are going to recover the football. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Again, Jackson. Flush to his right. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit.
Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse?
And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage, just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, we try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get him.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 28. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or two shy of midfield. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Justin Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
Final score, Texans 50.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Houston, the win means they'll finish the first half at a respectable 5-3 record. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Baltimore Ravens come to town. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
This is BangM2TMBiz.
Hey yo,
Yeah.
Nike check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19, icy, water dripping on a white tee. And shawty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense, don't really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that janky finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep it racking my socks. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my socks. Hey yo, Nike check. T-shirt check. Sneakers check. Socks check. Hoodie check. Shorts check. Nike. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy, water dripping on a white tee. Shawty got a man, but she's so I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All the going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. Going up sky high while I'm rocking Air Force and